Aloha everyone. I'm Marc Tolliver and I'm a coach with Life Creations Education, and I'm actually coming to you from Maui, Hawaii. Of course, this office could look like I'm coming from anywhere, but I'm actually coming to you from Maui. So aloha. And we are now on our class 9, which is all about intentions and also about the vision that we want to set forth after creating our intention and creating our values and creating our filling up the cup of life and filling up our cup. And once we've created that intention to create that fullness that we want to get to set for our goals, now we need to focus on our vision. And what do I mean about vision is when we set our intention and we create the action to get the reaction, the circumstances come up, be it negative or positive, as we've talked about in the previous videos. And if you're watching this video for the first time, I do recommend that you go all the way back to the very beginning of my videos and catch up, and you'll get a lot of value out of this particular class that I'm giving today anyway about vision. And my classes are only 3 to 11 minutes long. They're short. You can catch up pretty quick. You can put me on pause. And you can follow with us and join us with the class, because my intention is to do this class all the way to 2014. So class 9 of our intention is all about vision. So what is the vision? What is your vision? Now that you've set that action, you're getting reactions back. It could be negative, it could be positive, you could be telling people about it. You might be writing it down or trying something where you're getting a reaction back. So now we need to stay focused on our vision. When I talk about vision, it's not just the clear sight of what you're intending to do to keep that vision strong, because things can shift and change, and it might even change the outlook on what that intention is all about, or it might be creating a new vision for you, a new idea, a new thought, a new road to lead on from the road that you've created from setting your intentions, which I call the action. It's kind of like the gas in your car. And then the reaction is following that road, following the bumps, seeing if you're bumping up against anything that's showing you either if it's negative, to see what you don't want to happen with your intention that you're placing for your goal, compared to what you do want. And maybe that's even happening where you're seeing things, or you're seeing things off on the side of the road that you're like, oh, didn't think about that. Let me segue there and let me come back onto my road again. That's the vision, the broadness, being aware of a broad view of what you are intending to do with this intention that you've set place. Or if you've even now setting a new intention, maybe you're seeing a clearer vision on what that's all about. So there's 3 things that I always recommend to my students to focus on. And those 3 things are mission, objectives, and also strategies. Meaning, what is the mission of your intention? Almost like creating a mission statement in a way. What's that mission? What do you want to do with that intention that you're focusing for your goal? And then objectives. What are the objectives? The results that's happening to creating that goal. Kind of like when I have been talking about the action and the reaction. What is that reaction? What are the objectives now falling in place that you can create that? And then also strategies. How are you going to get there now? Now that you see that vision, now that you've made it known that this is what you want to do for yourself as well as to others, be it in your business, your family, be it even working out in a gym. What is that? What are you setting right now? What are your objectives? What are you going to have to do to meet that? Well, I don't know if you've ever heard of a vision quest. It kind of sounds like something mythical when I say vision quest, but a vision quest is actually really setting that vision of what you really want and how you're going to achieve it and how you're going to get there. So this is a point where I would like you to get out your journal or get out a pen and paper, a blank sheet of paper. And what I'm going to do is give you an exercise all about vision. For my students, I usually do this where it's all about vision, because once we complete this exercise, it also is a really great way of starting a business plan, a plan of action for your intention, and how you're going to get there. But what we're going to do is we're going to do a vision quest. The American Indians used to say vision quest was you sought your vision out in the future. Well, that's what we're actually going to do right now, is we're going to think about our future. We are going to go there now, like placing a goal, where we think in the future of how we want this to happen. And what I'm going to do is ask you, in your vision, write down 3 things that you see in your vision. Just 3 things. What do you see going on? And you can put me on pause to write down those 3 visions, and then we can continue. So I'm going to continue now because I'm assuming that you've put me on pause. And what are those 3 visions? Really look at that. Now, what I want you to do is take those 3 visions and place it in the future. Let's place that vision 3 to 5 years in the future. What would the intention that you're setting now for your goal, of whatever that is going to look like in 3 to 5 years? So once again, put me on pause. That's the fun part. You can actually stop your coach and really take a look at where that is going to be of value to you in 3 to 5 years. And again, this can be all about your hobbies, your work, what you love to do, spending more time with family, spending more time at work, whatever that is for you for the next 3 to 5 years. Okay, now I'm going to go on because I'm assuming that you put me on pause for a little bit. And let's focus on now from 5 to 10 years on that same intention. Where is that taking you from 5 to 10 years from now? Where is it taking you? Where could it go? Or will it set something up for a future intention? Maybe the next intention that you would like to focus on after the intention that we're working on right now. What will that do for you? What will that do for your business, your family, yourself? Will that create balance in your life? Will it create a future in your life? Will it create some type of a rift? What will that do 5 to 10 years from now? So put me on pause. I love to be put on pause. Okay, now let's take that future quest, that future vision, and let's actually bring it from 10 to 20 years. Yeah, I'm stretching it a bit, but that's how far this intention that you set today, that you've been working on since New Year's, or if you're starting to work on a new one, or you're looking at this video for the first time, that you want to set an intention, where is that intention going to carry you from 10 to 20 years? Again, family, business, hobbies, whatever that is. And also, whatever that mission for you is. And remember the objectives that I brought up earlier. What is the objectives? What's going to come in your way? And what do you hope to get out of this? And then also the strategies. What did you have to do to go and place your vision? Or what do you have to do to carry it this far, all the way up to 10 to 20 years from now? What will that look like for you? Okay, so once again, put me on pause. Okay, now let's go to the next one, which I absolutely love, is actually to look back at that 20 years from the first day you set that intention and see what you didn't do. Yeah, kind of crazy, but it's kind of cool at the same time to actually see what didn't you do, what didn't come up for you, like a regret. What do you regret? Although we always say there are no regrets. But in this circumstance of this vision that we're having right now, what are the things you feel like you could have done in those 3 to 5 years, from those 5 to 10 years, from those 10 to 20 years? What do you think you could have done? So once again, put me on pause, and then we can continue. Once again, I want you to focus on the mission of what your purpose is for this intention. I want you to be able to focus on the objectives. What is the objectives that comes into play that we need to do to create? And then once again, what is our strategies? What's the strategies that we're looking for to make this happen? Or what happened that didn't make this happen? Or maybe lost a vision by that time from the original track of what you want to do. That's why it's so important in business and in life to create a mission statement for yourself, for work, for your employees, to keep everybody on track of what your mission is. So this vision is more kind of like a mission statement. It gets you aware of where you want to go, where you want to be, where you're going, and what you could have done to look back at before it's even happened. Crazy, huh? I love this one, and I love giving this to my students. And also, this could be a piece of homework, too, to be able to carry your journal around and write down, once again, mission, and then write down objectives, and then write down strategies. So whenever you place your intention of a goal that you want to create, you can look at these three things as kind of like a step in your vision, kind of like a vision quest, to be able to see how you want to do this and to have a guideline. And in an everyday occurrences, like I had everyone carry journals with them about their circumstances. Well, the circumstances are kind of like the objectives as well, things that are coming your way, and you kind of write it down because we forget by the end of the day what happens. We just follow the energy of that. Well, now I just want you to be able to really focus in and really see for yourself how the intention is flowing and why it's not flowing. And I would love for everybody to share. People have been wonderful with emailing me and writing on my blog. And there's a lot of links down below this video, that you can tap into. So I invite you to share your vision quest, because there may be somebody else that might have a similar vision quest, or somebody that may get you there, or maybe somebody you may want to even work with for the next 3 to 5 years, 20 years. You never know what happens with this type of stuff. So I invite you to share. There's a lot of links down below, and you can share on the video in the comments section that you're watching right now. And really, once again, put that action out there so that we can get the reaction or get some help along the way. People have come up with amazing ideas. That's why now I'm doing these videos fresh. They're not taped or pre-recorded on a long series. I'm taping this once a week, and my intention is to be able to tape this once a week until 2014. What else am I going to do? I'm on an island. But really, my intention was actually to be here. And my intention now is to be able to be out there with all of you. So join me, and I'll be doing a little check-in. If I have time, I'll do a check-in to be able to see how you guys are doing with your objectives and with your mission and with your strategies on how you're going to do all this. Okay, and once again, feel more than free to contact me through email like a lot of people have been doing, and we can take it from there. Okay, with aloha, have a wonderful Vision Quest week, and carry that journal around you or that piece of paper, or put it in on your iPad, your tablets, and the notes sections. Just take down notes on what's going on with your intention now. Okay, with aloha. And thank you. See you next week.